Good morning, everyone. I'm Marcia Gottlieb, your television interviewer, and I am here interviewing Sean Tsai from the Marketing News Network about his amazing marketing project. Is there any truth to the rumor that the use of Apple AirPods cause cancer? So, Sean, why don't you outline your project for our viewers so they can see the results of your research project?
Where should I start?
Why don't you show our audience the Apple AirPods and how you use them? Also, maybe you could explain to our audience the research project objectives, example, your goal your research is supposed to accomplish.
Of course. So here's the AirPods. You see the inside. Take one out. Put it in your ear. Take the other out. Put it in your ear. Then you go to your phone, go to Bluetooth, find AirPods, of course, and connect. And of course you have the little charging. My marketing objective number 1 is to determine if there is conclusive evidence between usage of Apple AirPods and cancer. And then my marketing objective number 2 is to present the finding gathering from primary and secondary data and present these conclusions to the Apple marketing team.
What was your research design, your plan of attack, and can you tell me 2 basic types of data you used in your research?
The research design that was used is the exploratory research design. My plan of attack was to use a 10-question convenience survey administered to 10 users of Apple AirPods and conduct a literature review of 5 research articles in the field.
What were the tools for data collection, your questionnaire and schedules?
The tools for data collection was that I analyzed the secondary data from the literature review, the documents and records used, and observations of scientists. I analyzed the primary data gathered from the convenience sampling survey I administered to 10 random people outside the fitness center as well.
What was your research sampling design, the sample size, the frame and unit?
My research sampling design used was a convenience sampling survey. I stood in front of the local fitness center and randomly selected users of Apple AirPods from the population, and I planned a 10-question survey on a clipboard to administer the targeted group.
Good idea, Sean.
Thank you.
What were the limitations of your research, the margins of error?
The limitations for this study primarily are subject to small sampling size for gathering survey data. Additionally, the data gathered mostly the opinions of those sampled and not scientific facts. The survey was also administered in front of the local fitness center, and therefore the results are geographically limited to a specific area.
I understand. So, what were your research findings?
After extensive research and a literature review, all of the findings contradict each other, and as of today, the link of Apple AirPods to cancer is inconclusive.
Last question for you, Sean. What are your research recommendations or actions that should be taken on the findings of the research and the purpose of the project?
It is my recommendation to pursue further study. All the research is contradictory and therefore a scientific conclusion cannot be reached. I believe that more time is needed because the Apple AirPods were first introduced in 2016 and a later edition in 2019. Based upon my findings, my objectives were met. Number 1, to determine if there is conclusive evidence between usage of Apple AirPods and cancer. None was found. Number 2, to present the finding gathered from primary and secondary data and present these conclusions to Apple marketing team. However, at this time, the studies cannot be recognized as valid and cannot be replicated. Sorry.
Very good research, Sean. I hope that we continue to hear good news and that they don't cause cancer. And thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you.